We've been talking about how there's a growing faith-based coalition working on some of these issues. I've been interested to see the diversity within that coalition. It's not just liberal churches or African American churches. Talk a little bit about the coalition that's been forming.
No, when I was coming out of prison, out of all the prison ministries that came into Sing Sing, the church that helped me was a majority white upper class church of folks who were more conservative. So it's a coalition amongst people who understand that there's a need. It's a coalition amongst people who understand that it affects their communities directly. And it's a coalition amongst people of faith who say this is just the right thing to do.
And how much pushback is there? I mean, on the political scene, we hear from political conservatives raising some concerns. Do you get that in the faith community as well?
Yes. I mean, in the African American community, it's because most of the crimes have been committed in their own communities. So, of course, there's some hesitance. And in the other communities, it's just that, these people, because they don't know them, they don't understand other communities or other cultures. So there's some pushback, but I think that the overriding factor in all of this is that in our Christianity, we understand that we have a duty to be kind to the other, no matter what that other entails.
How do you yourself personally, as you go through your daily, weekly chores, how do you deal with it? How do you help?
Easy. I'm a part of a few coalitions, Faith in New York, the healing communities and different things that I do. But also where I work at LaGuardia Community College, I started a program called Learn, which is an educational access reentry network for young men and women who are coming out of prison and into colleges. So I've kind of woven this into every aspect of my life, including my church and my professional life.
But you take them on personally, don't you?
Yes.
Don't you have a lot of godchildren?
Yes. I mean, godchildren who have been either criminal justice involved or at risk, quote unquote, men and women who I served time with, who I've gone and picked them up in my car from prisons when they came home, bought them clothes and underwear when they got home, even housed some of them in my wife's apartment, so that they can have a place to live. I mean, anything I can do, because I know that I'm living on the fact that somebody cared for me when I got out, that the guys who got out before me helped me when I got out, and people who are doing this work helped me. So I'm bound to reciprocate.
And how do you convince a normal congregation that this is something that they should do? That is a hard thing to do.
Yeah, I think it's scriptural, being theologically sound, it's passion, and it's being able to see the fruits of their labor. When I come in and talk to somebody, people don't realize that I did 9 years. They think that I'm some well-meaning pastor who's just taking on this work. But when I tell people my story and tell people my history and show how people have helped me along the continuum, then people say, he is the possibility of the work we're doing now.